Thank you for your interest in learning how I created an environmental health and safety consulting company that generates over $10,000 per month in gross revenue. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 steps I took to create this company. The first step I took was I identified a gap in the market. In my previous employer, our rule of thumb was if there was a facility that had 200 or more employees, then a full-time EHS professional would be assigned to that location. It made me ask, what are smaller businesses doing? It also made me ask, can small businesses even afford an EHS professional? That led me to step 2. I studied my customer, which was small businesses. I quickly discovered that small business leaders were wearing multiple hats. They were trying to comply with OSHA and EPA standards by simply doing Google searches. I quickly found out that they also couldn't afford a full-time EHS professional because the median wage of one was $97,000 at the time I did this research. With these 2 answers in hand, I quickly discovered that there was truly a need in the marketplace, and I wanted to go and fill that need. Number 3, I knew my why. I began talking with small business owners, and I asked them, what keeps you up at night? What are things that really concern you in your business? And OSHA specifically came up. They were concerned because they were trying to do their best, but the regulations were so hard to read that they didn't know if they were actually complying with them or not. This gave them a lot of anxiety, believe it or not. And as soon as I started helping, I instantly got positive feedback on what I was doing. These small businesses were truly the backbone of the US economy. I truly believe that. And they were being impacted more by these OSHA and EPA regulations than big businesses were. The big businesses just had the resources to handle this, and the small businesses don't. That instantly gave me a mission. My mission was to help small businesses. And that fire inside me, that passion, it came out when I spoke. Small business owners just seemed to really want to listen to what I had to say, which really surprised me. But because there was such a need, and I was so passionate about it, they instantly listened. 4, I focused on finances. And really what that means is I focused on creating a sustainable consulting company. I was leaving my full-time job to do this consulting, so I needed to provide consistent income for my family so we could pay our bills. So how I did this is I focused on key metrics, and I tracked those on a weekly basis. I did this by writing it down. Each week, I wrote down each one of my goals. I knew exactly how much money I needed to make in order to pay the bills. And then on a monthly basis, I came back and looked at all that and combined it to figure out what the monthly income was. From there, with those key metrics, I could figure out exactly the next steps I needed to take in order to continue to be sustainable and make enough money for my family. Number 5, I networked. With my mission, a marketing plan, and metrics to follow for my finances, I knew exactly how much money I needed to make, how many clients I needed, and what my hourly rate was. So I started going out, shaking hands, getting coffee with people, and having lunch. From there, I quickly discovered that in my existing network from my job and just personal relationships, I was able to generate enough revenue from clients there to support my family. It was as easy as speaking up about what I was doing. I hope that these 5 steps will help you in your consulting or freelancing environmental health and safety journey. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you are interested in our EHS Consultant Coaching Program, where we guide you step by step in creating your business, reach out to us for a free discovery call. More EHS consultants and freelancers like you are needed to fill the gap I identified in this video. If we can all come together and fill this gap, there will be less fatalities, less life-altering injuries, and less damage to the environment. Join the EHS movement.